me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I would like to take a moment and welcome everyone to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2019 at Fairfield Area High School. As class president, I am honored to greet you all tonight. Today represents an outstanding accomplishment for each graduate here, as all students have put forth a superb effort throughout their high school years to earn a seat on this stage. On behalf of the class, I thank the entire audience for being present to celebrate such a valuable moment. First, I thank parents for consistently showing support throughout every obstacle we face, driving us everywhere and paying for everything. We truly could not have done it without you. Next, I thank all teachers and school staff who went above and beyond by providing us with a fantastic education while genuinely caring for our future plans. Lastly, I want to thank all the relatives and friends of graduates who traveled for this ceremony. Your presence and support means the world. High school has been an unforgettable experience for every single one of us, and we will hold these memories true to our hearts forever. The friendships we have made, the teachers we have befriended, and the countless things we have learned will last a lifetime. I am proud of my class and am honored to be here with them today. It has been such a memorable experience to watch each other grow. I have faith the class of 2019 will succeed in our future endeavors. Finally, I ask you to take a look at the students on this stage. We are the future and will each pave our own paths to create a positive difference in the world. Thank you.
Good evening. I have discovered that the worst thing someone who is trying to write an inspirational speech can do is Google inspirational quotes. As our English teachers always taught us, Google is not always our friend. But some more defined searches gave me some inspiration, and I found a couple of quotes that I would like to share with you tonight. As John F. Kennedy said, we must find time to stop and thank the people who make a difference in our lives. I would like to start by thanking everyone who made this night possible. Parents and guardians, thank you for the support you have showed us over the years. We wouldn't be here without you. I know I gave my parents a run for their money. You guys probably deserve some sort of award for putting up with me. But I give you guys credit. Without your support, I wouldn't be standing here today. I would also like to thank the school administration for all that they have done throughout the years. I can imagine that we have kept you on your toes. I send a special thank you to all of our teachers. Thank you for all of the instruction, help, and life lessons that you have instilled in us throughout our years here. You truly have had an impact in our lives, one that we will never forget. And last but not least, thank you to the graduates on the stage with me. Without our hard work and perseverance, we certainly wouldn't be here tonight. All that we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given us. J.R.R. Tolkien. So that's it. It's that easy. Easier said than done. Some of us have a plan as to where we go next, and some of us are still trying to find our path. Even though we may think we know what path we are going to take, plans change. But change is okay. With growth comes change. Do not be afraid of change, and do not be afraid of the unknown. People always say that you need to have your future figured out before you graduate high school. But for some of us, it is only after we graduate that we find our true selves, that we find the path that we wish to take in life. So don't be afraid of not knowing what you want or where you want to go in life. You'll figure it out. Just keep looking. And don't be afraid to change paths. Change can be good. Henry Matisse said, creativity takes courage, so be courageous. Every one of us is creative in our own ways. Don't be afraid to share that with the rest of the world. Don't let fear of failure keep you from pursuing all that you can be. Be courageous, believe in yourself, and share your creativity with the world. We may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated. Maya Angelou. Life has its ups and downs. There is an and in that phrase for a reason. The two are separate. Do not let your defeats cloud your accomplishments. Your moments of defeat will only define you if you allow them to do so. Choose to let your accomplishments define you. Choose to get back up when you get knocked down. Choose to keep going instead of giving up. It's easier said than done. But look at what you have overcome to accomplish this. You can get through the moments of life that throw you down. You can choose to not let life defeat you. Every night ends with a new dawn, a new light. Remember that if you cannot do great things, you can do small things in a great way. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Not every accomplishment in life will be some great thing. The amazing thing about accomplishments is that we get to choose what an accomplishment is to us. Small things can be just as much of an accomplishment as great things, if we let them be. So let them. Celebrate the small feats. Do not take them for granted. Do everything you can in a great way, no matter what it is you are doing. You don't have to touch masses of people to do something great. There is power in delivering something to only a handful of people. Power to start a ripple. Do something great in a small way, start a ripple, and watch it grow. Deeds will not be less valiant because they are unpraised. J.R.R. Tolkien. In order for you to do something great, it does not need to be witnessed. It does not need to be acknowledged. Some of the greatest contributions that people have made to our past went unnoticed at first, and some were never even acknowledged. But that is the beauty of doing great things. They do not require acknowledgement. Don't get discouraged by lack of acknowledgement or praise. Continue doing and accomplishing what you are. Who knows? One day, maybe not in your lifetime, someone, somewhere, just might see what you did, and they will praise you for it. And finally, as Dr. Seuss once said, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. Our time in high school may be ending, but the memories we have created together are not. Smile because you remember all of the dumb and embarrassing things you might have said or done here. Smile because you remember all of the good times you spent with the people on this stage beside you. And smile because you are proud. Be proud of yourself. The majority of our lives have been spent working to get to this moment. And you made it. We made it. Be proud of that, of all of the hard work you've put into getting here, of all of the things you've accomplished along the way, and of all of the things you have overcome to get here. You don't need me to tell you that you have the power and capabilities to do great things. Your actions speak far more for themselves than anything I could stand here and tell you. Your actions and decisions got you here. Let them take you further. As we leave this chapter in our lives and jump into the next, always remember, as Peter Capaldi said, never be cruel, never be cowardly. Hate is foolish and love is always wise. Always try to be nice, but never fail to be kind. Laugh hard, run fast, be kind. I let you go.
Good evening, family, friends, faculty members, and fellow graduates. Before I begin, I would like to thank all of those in attendance, as well as those watching the live stream, for celebrating this momentous occasion with us. I want to send a special shout-out to my aunt, Colonel Evelyn Lapduk, who is currently serving in Kosovo. I anxiously await your return. I would like to express my appreciation for the knowledge, support, patience, and guidance provided by all of the teachers in the school district, and a personal thanks goes out to Mr. McLean for the enlightening coffee talk-like discussions, to Frau Klein and Senora Phillips for your endless kindness, to Mrs. Fox for always making time to help any student in need, to Mr. Schaefer and Mrs. Yost for your wonderful personalities and positive classroom environments, to Mr. Baugh for cultivating our scientific curiosity, and a special thanks goes out to Miss Susie and Miss Debbie for making sure the building doesn't fall into a state of complete anarchy. Thank you. I would also like to thank my parents for their unwavering support throughout all of my life's endeavors. And last but not least, my classmates deserve thanks for making my high school experience a bearable one. Actually, it was pretty enjoyable, I'd say. It is my pleasure to speak a little about my class and our accomplishments over the years. Among this graduating class of seniors, there is a published author and more who plan to follow suit in the coming years. Our course, which is comprised primarily of seniors, has received a superior rating every year for the past 4 years. Those assembled here today are not only patrons of the arts, though. Their achievements number far greater than a couple of literary or artistic works. Lawmaking and lobbying can also be counted among their skills, as was members of our class that successfully had the Eastern Hellbender instituted as the Pennsylvania State Amphibian. And we also have the highest number of student athletes in all Fairfield history, 52, many of whom are district and state qualifiers and champions. I take great pride in being a part of the class of 2019. I'm going to miss you all as we embark on our new journey of life. Now, I believe the Romans said it best. Astra inclinant, sed non obligant. The stars incline us, but they do not bind us. From now on, it is your prerogative to choose your future path, whether you pursue military careers, enter the workforce, or acquire post-secondary education. This concept of freedom is terrifying to us because we have always been told what to do. We've led a sheltered life in the little microcosm of Fairfield. I would like to share a few words of wisdom provided by my parents, teachers, and coaches that I know will help us navigate the future more smoothly. You don't have to have your entire future mapped out. Keep your options open and be willing to try new things. There's no shame in trying something out and deciding it's not for you. Just be the best version of you. We all have different values, talents, and abilities. Try not to compare yourself to everyone else. Be true to yourself, and you will be a much happier person. Anything worth having requires hard work and sacrifice. This is Coach Rowan's favorite mantra, and she was right. It felt great becoming the first boys cross-country district champions. Make an effort to meet new people and make new friends. Reach out to the people who have different opinions and enjoy different activities. It'll help you become more open-minded and accepting. And have faith in yourself. Maintaining a positive attitude and self-respect will doubtless lead to a happier lifestyle. Along your new pathways, you might be met with roadblocks that impede your progress. You may change your majors or even your schools. You may encounter folks with difficult personalities who have no obligation to play nice with you. But you mustn't give up. As they say in Russia, bez muki niet nauki. Adversity is a good teacher. My fellow graduates, I leave you with the words of Henry David Thoreau. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined. Thank you, everyone.
Elected to the Pennsylvania House of Representatives in 2016, Frank Ryan is a certified public accountant, CPA, and a graduate of Mount St. Mary's College in nearby Emmitsburg, Maryland. Frank graduated summa cum laude in 1973 and received his Master's of Business Administration from the University of Maryland in 1977. A retired Marine veteran colonel, Frank was recalled to active duty on December 2004 and served with the multinational force Iraq until June 2005. Prior to his initial retirement in 2002, Frank served as the Central Command Special Operations Officer during Operation Enduring Freedom. In civilian life, Frank Ryan is a strong fiscal conservative and an expert in corporate restructurings and management. His book called Revolutionizing Accounting for Decision-Making was published in 2016. Frank believes strongly in volunteerism and public service. Leading by example, he has served on numerous boards of directors of public and nonprofit charitable organizations, including the chairman of the board of directors of Good Shepherd Services, chairman of the Audit Committee for the Institute of World Politics, and the chair of the Audit Committee for the Archdiocese of Baltimore. Frank's volunteerism isn't relegated to meeting rooms. He walked 2,806 miles across America in 2014 to raise awareness for the needs of children with emotional and behavioral issues and for children with developmental disabilities. The third oldest person to have ever completed this feat, he has written a book called Life Lessons Learned and Amazing Stories of the Walk Across America for Children, to help raise funds for the Sisters of the Good Shepherd and their mission. Frank's military service includes 3 Legions of Merit, the Bronze Star, the Defense Meritorious Service Medal, the Navy Commendation Medal, and the U.S. Army Commendation Medal. Frank is extremely proud, father of 4 wonderful children and 8 super grandchildren, and his beautiful partner and wife, Sherry. We now welcome State Representative Francis Ryan.
All I was worried about as I was leaving my chair is after walking 2,800 miles it would have been a bummer to trip on the stage on the way up here. I'm not exactly sure how would have done that. My wife gave me some incredibly inspirational words today as I was leaving the house. I wanted to share them with you. She said, "Whatever you do, please don't embarrass me." So those of you who are married know all too well precisely what that means. I'm honored to be here. I can't tell you how wonderful it is for our community. And I'd like to talk to you just a few things about Fairfield, our community, and what you've meant. And I heard this song about "I'm better off because I've known you." And I will tell you, just this evening, coming back after 50 years, it's hard to believe it's been 50 years already, this should cause a number of the graduates to cry, because this you will look like if you don't take care of yourself, right? Pretty scary. I'm wearing a cover so that all my wrinkles stay up in my hat. It's not a good thing. And if you notice, I didn't get all of them. But what I would tell you is that Fairfield, because I was a transplant, I was originally born and raised in Baltimore. And Fairfield did something that I'd like to kind of leave you with today, although your valedictorian and salutatorian took a great bit of what it is, so hopefully you'll recognize that these are words that I hope you'll consider. At some point in time in your life, you're going to have a seminal moment. And that word doesn't really mean much to people, but it will at some point in time in your life. Hopefully it will mean something to you before it happens and not after it happens. A seminal event is something that alters who you are. It has a huge impact on the type of person you become. I had a number of seminal events, and I'll tell you about what they are. A young woman by the name of Ann Sutton was my classmate in 8th grade, and Ann suffered from Down syndrome. Although, quite candidly, I'm not sure she suffered, because I quite candidly think of all the people I've ever known in my life, the happiest people I've ever met have been people with Down syndrome, and I'm wondering sometimes if we're missing a chromosome rather than they have an extra one. And that started a passion. What happened was we were being teased because I was, in my first year, having left Baltimore, I was in Emmitsburg. And a group of kids were teasing me and saying, "How can you walk with Ann? How can you be her friend?" And she turned to me and she said, "Frank, if you don't want to walk with me, they'll probably keep making fun of you if you keep walking with me." And I said, "Ann, I would like you to be my friend forever." And she was. And she died about 10 years ago, and she was a great lady. But that was the reason that I made the decision to walk across the United States to raise awareness for kids with disabilities. That was a seminal event. I think my faith is very important to me. And I tell people you only have to get shot at once till you become fairly religious. And if I might mention to you, that was my wife. It was but we won't get into that. It's, by the way, I did have some other words of wisdom this evening on the way here. I was coming down from Lebanon, Pennsylvania, and I got on the turnpike. I got off at the Gettysburg exit, and I was just south of Dillsburg, and my daughter called me up, and thank God they've invented cell phones, because she called me up and she said, "Dad, be careful. There's somebody on the wrong way, going the wrong way on Route 15. And I said, "Honey, there's not one person. There's thousands of them. So just be careful." Thank you for getting that. Nobody else does. My wife tells me I'm not funny. Was she wrong? Yeah. And I don't mean funny looking, because I hear that as well. But I mentioned this though because that's one seminal event. I had another one where I came from a very poor family. My dad died when I was very young, and Fairfield embraced me and my family. And we really didn't have anything. I worked my way through college. I worked picking apples. Did pretty well at it. I learned to eat them very well as well. And so I worked full time. I worked at a Larson's Motel in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, from 10 o'clock at night until 8 o'clock in the morning. And I had to finish my degree early because I ran out of money. And I ended up enlisting in the Marine Corps, and kind of the rest is history. What I mentioned to you because a second seminal event occurred somewhat when I was in the Marine Corps. And I had retired. I had been in Bosnia. And I was convinced that that would never happen again. I was done. So my wife and I just decided to renew our vows. And then the day before Thanksgiving in 2004, I'm an expert in counterinsurgency, so it might put something in perspective. I got a phone call and said, "Colonel Ryan, you've been recalled active duty." And I started to laugh and said, "You don't understand, I'm retired." And they said, "You don't understand, you're leaving tomorrow morning." Yeah, And I found out later my wife put them up to that. Well, that was another thing. But I'm going on the Dr. Phil show early next week, so we'll be in much better shape. But when I got over to Afghanistan and back into Iraq, I understood why. I was charged with doing the election in Iraq in 2005. And the day before the election happened, we got hit with a rocket attack and we lost 2 people. They were killed in action and we had 4 people wounded. And the next day, I was the only U.S. service member permitted at the Iraqi polling places. And an 80-year-old woman came up to me and she got down on her knees and she started to cry. So I lifted her up and I said, "What's wrong?" And she said, "Today, for the first time in my life, I cast a free ballot." And she, excuse me, she said, "Please tell the families of those that died that they did not die in vain." And that was a seminal event for me because as I was looking at the forward deployment and having to tell the families of those that were lost, they did make an unbelievable difference in those lives. So when you look at this, I would encourage you to recognize the memories that you have here, the character of the community of Fairfield, which is second to none. I had a tear in my eyes. This is the first time I've been really back in 50 years. A tear in my eyes, but the core values of Fairfield, Pennsylvania, your parents, your teachers, you could see it in your eyes, your friends, shall never leave you because that's what you will have when it's all said and done. No one's going to remember this speech tonight. I don't even remember what I had for breakfast this morning, so I can assure you. And by the way, as you get older, one of the things that's going to happen, how many of you here have made a list? You know, you realize you had to get something, so you go upstairs to get it, and you got upstairs and you forgot what it was? So you came back down and you remembered, and you walked back up, and your wife asked you something, you forgot again. So my wife says, "Please just make a note of it," and I did, and I went back upstairs. I had to come back down to get the note. So we're not going to remember what I said tonight, but I hope you will remember your community and that you are better off because of the people you've met and your classmates. God bless you all, and thank you for letting me be with you this evening.
Mr. Automac and Mr. Strawler, on behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration, I certify that the students from the Fairfield Area High School class of 2019 have met the requirements for graduation and are now eligible to receive their diplomas.
Bailey Leanne Selman. Bailey will be attending Nazareth College, majoring in business marketing with a minor in entrepreneurship and playing on the Division III field hockey team. Colton Christopher Devilbeth. Colton will be attending Davis and Elkins College, majoring in criminal justice. Amanda Michelle Thatcher. Amanda will be attending Harrisburg Area Community College for 2 years, then transferring to Shippensburg University, majoring in criminal psychology. Chase Eugene Lookingbill. Chase will be attending Harrisburg Area Community College, majoring in criminal justice. Jessica Noel Smith. Jessica will be attending Indiana University of Pennsylvania, majoring in nursing with a minor in Spanish and psychology. Robert Francis Hance, Jr. Robert will be entering the United States Air Force in remotely piloted aircraft maintenance. Riley Page Bolliard. Riley will be attending Frederick Community College, majoring in occupational therapy. Christopher Daniel Martin. Christopher will be taking a gap year, then applying to Thaddeus Stevens College of Technology to major in residential remodeling. Madison Patricia Sass. Madison will be attending Salisbury University, majoring in marketing with a minor in informational systems. Ethan Garrett Favorite. Ethan will be entering the United States Army Reserves in construction engineering. You want to stay there, or you want to?
Allison Brooke Crevier. Allison will be attending Slippery Rock University, majoring in criminology and criminal justice. Ethan Alexander Wyville. Ethan will be attending Millersville University, majoring in criminal justice and sociology. Hannah Irene Odegaard. Hannah will be attending Florida International University, majoring in the medical field. Travis Michael Zimmerman. Travis will be attending Salisbury University, majoring in environmental studies. Kristen Jane McMahon. Kristen will be attending Hagerstown Community College, majoring in cybersecurity. Aaron Patrick Schreiner. Aaron will be attending a technical trade school, studying welding. Haley Marie Moore. Haley will be attending Bloomsburg University, majoring in medical imaging. Paige Hawk Carstetter. Paige will be attending Edinburgh University of Pennsylvania, majoring in chemistry. Caitlin Christy Kirsch. Caitlin will be attending Frederick Community College, majoring in business administration. Austin Daniel Riley. Austin will be entering the workforce, working in the electrician field for L&H Mechanical and Electrical Service.
Lakin Elizabeth Boring. Lakin will be attending Harrisburg Area Community College for 1 year, then transferring to the University of North Carolina at Wilmington to major in the health profession, specializing in dietetics. Clayton Thomas Cupp. Clayton will be entering the workforce, working in construction at the Tanny Corporation. Elena Irene Fulton. Elena will be attending Howard Community College for 1 year, then transferring to Towson University to get her master's in speech language pathology. Brian Patrick Hance. Brian will be attending York Technical Career Institute, majoring in information technology. Lyndon Reed Carbaugh. Lyndon will be attending California University of Pennsylvania, majoring in theater with a concentration in musical theater. Douglas Mitchell Emerson Pickett. Douglas will be attending Harrisburg Area Community College with an undecided major. Alyssa Ann Louise Ivy. Alyssa will be attending Millersville University, majoring in social work for mental health and substance abuse with a minor in Spanish.
Thank you. Ashley Hope Roberts. Ashley will be attending Clarion University, majoring in pre-law. Joshua Caleb Collars. Joshua will be attending Bloomsburg University, majoring in accounting and joining the United States Army National Guard. Kierden Mackenzie Ott. Kierden will be attending Pennsylvania State University at the Monadnock campus, majoring in nursing. Jacob Nathaniel Lindsay. Jacob will be attending Mount St. Mary's University, majoring in cybersecurity. Caitlin Elizabeth Troxel. Caitlin will be attending Florida Atlantic University, majoring in biology. Nicholas Frederick Mesger. Nicholas will be attending James Madison University, majoring in health and behavioral studies and pre-physical therapy. Meredith Annabelle Richardson. Meredith will be attending Harrisburg Area Community College, majoring in medical field assisting.
Joseph Aiden Kleiber. Joseph will be attending the Pennsylvania State University at the College of Engineering, majoring in mechanical engineering. Alexandra Nicole Dubitz. Alexandra will be taking a gap year, then attend a four-year college to major in secondary social studies education with an emphasis in history. Jonas Anthony Holtz. Jonas will be starting his career with Prince George's Fire and Rescue and attend the Fire Academy in the fall to get his paramedic degree. Cheyenne Summer Seitz. Cheyenne will be attending Hagerstown Community College, majoring in pediatric dental hygiene. Joseph Thomas Queeley. Joseph will be attending the University of Pittsburgh, majoring in supply chain management. Chloe Danielle Nill. Chloe will be attending Harrisburg Area Community College, majoring in business. Andrew Jordan Carty. Andrew will be entering the workforce to work in computer networking and information technology.
Nicholas James Wheeler. Nicholas will be entering the United States Air Force to be part of the Red Horse Combat Engineering Program and will ship out in September. After finishing with the Air Force, he plans on attending a four-year college or university. Alexis Josephine Ogle. Alexis will be attending Underwood International College at Yonsei University to double major in political science, international relations, and comparative literature and culture. Zachary Ryan Coons. Zachary will be attending California University of Pennsylvania, majoring in sports management. Alicia Lee McCluskey. Alicia will be attending the Academy for Media Production, majoring in photography. John Lazarus Warthen. John will be attending Harrisburg Area Community College for 2 years, then transferring to Shippensburg with an undecided major. Mackenzie Page Niederer. Mackenzie will be attending Westchester University, majoring in mathematics with a concentration in actuarial science with a minor in applied statistics. Jason Dean Yeager. Jason will be attending the University of Pittsburgh at the Greensburg campus, majoring in chemistry.
Alyssa Jalen White. Alyssa will be attending Slippery Rock University, majoring in exercise science, 3+3, physical therapy. Stephen Carroll Moore. Stephen will be entering the workforce, working for Red Hot Metals and continuing his education at Harrisburg Area Community College. Mary Elizabeth Sissel. Mary will be attending Duquesne University, majoring in elementary education. Noah Allen Hazlett. Noah will be attending Robert Morris University, majoring in political science, then continuing on to law school. Olivia Justine Franco. Olivia will be attending James Madison University, majoring in biology. Colton Lee Eiler. Colton will be attending Harrisburg Area Community College for 2 years, then transferring to Penn State Mount Alto, majoring in physical therapy. Cheyenne Rose Divins. Cheyenne will be taking a gap year, then attend Harrisburg Area Community College to major in nursing.
Catherine Nicole Jensen. Catherine will be attending Northern Kentucky University, majoring in nursing with a minor in psychology. Zachary John Rutherford. Zachary will be attending Indiana University of Pennsylvania with an undecided major. Madison Nicole Volche. Madison will be attending Wentworth Institute of Technology, majoring in architecture. Shane Elton Bosley. Shane will be entering the United States Coast Guard to become a bosun's mate. He will be shipping out on August 20th, 2019. Danielle Courtney Mongan. Danielle will be attending Vet Tech Institute in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Jacob Donovan Rhines. Jacob will be entering the workforce as a waiter at the pub and restaurant in Gettysburg while pursuing a career in art. Brianna Jean Harrison. Brianna will be entering the workforce working with animals in either a veterinary hospital or at a farm.
John Augustus Mackey. John will be entering the United States Marine Corps in infantry. Taylor Michelle Odell. Taylor will be attending Harrisburg Area Community College, majoring in radiologic technology. Nash Harrison Yo. Nash will be entering the workforce, working in business, and relocating to North Carolina while continuing his education. Emily Renee Chizeski. Emily will be attending Harrisburg Area Community College, majoring in medical assistant. Adam Michael Harrington. Adam will be attending Juniata College, majoring in biomedical and chemical engineering with a minor in business. Gabrielle Lindsay Roberts. Gabrielle will be attending Frederick Community College for 2 years, then transferring to a 4-year university for a program in pre-veterinary studies. Lucas Benjamin Weil. Lucas will be attending Pennsylvania State University at the Mount Alto campus with an undecided major.
Bailey Wayne Charlton. Bailey will be entering the workforce working at NVR Inc. in Thurmont, then planning to attend welding school. Alyssa Madison Shaw. Alyssa will be attending Frederick Community College, majoring in dentistry. Conlon Martin Sanders. Conlon will be entering the workforce working at Alexander's Plumbing. Natalie Marie Holmes. Natalie will be attending Pennsylvania College of Technology, majoring in diesel technology. She will be starting an internship at Cleveland Brothers Caterpillar this summer as a technician. Patrick Alexander Pruitt. Patrick will be attending Indiana University of Pennsylvania, majoring in computer science. Claudia May Rudisil. Claudia will be attending the Pennsylvania State University at the University Park campus, majoring in computer engineering. Jared Christopher Wisner. Jared will be attending an independent electrical contracting school.
Emily Brianne Ridge. Emily will be attending Pennsylvania State University at the Mount Alto campus for 2 years, then transferring to the Pennsylvania State University main campus, majoring in communication sciences and disorders. Shania Lynn Brown. Shania will be taking a gap year, then attend Thaddeus Stevens College of Technology, majoring in automotive technology. Kaylee Brooke Mumpower. Kaylee will be attending West Virginia University, majoring in animal and nutritional sciences. Maya Swan Collenbach. Maya will be attending Mount St. Mary's University, majoring in environmental science. Madeline Louise Thompson. Madeline will be attending Hagerstown Community College, majoring in nursing. Sophie Jane Bennett. Sophie will be attending Harrisburg Area Community College and then attend Shippensburg University, majoring in business management. Madison Lynn Harner. Madison will be attending the University of Delaware, majoring in animal science with a concentration in animal behavior while participating in the Community Engagement Scholars Fellowship Program.
Blair Grace Eiler. Blair will be entering the workforce, working in retail, and plans to go to Harrisburg Area Community College in the near future. Brittany Nicole Eicher. Brittany will be attending Harrisburg Area Community College, majoring in business and applied science. Kiera Bell George. Kiera will be attending Harrisburg Area Community College, majoring in phlebotomy. Emma Rose Burgess. Emma will be attending Slippery Rock University, majoring in communications while pursuing vocal opportunities in the entertainment industry. Bethany Jessica Lambert. Bethany will be attending Harrisburg Area Community College, majoring in emergency medicine. Heavenly Maya Harlacher. Heavenly will be attending Shippensburg University, majoring in business administration. Abigail Louise Goddard. Abigail will be attending Mount St. Mary's University, majoring in cybersecurity.
On behalf of the class of 2019, I accept these diplomas.